It's a surprisingly decent sunset, actually. You know, it's not often you see too much beauty in this corner of the world, but that will do for now, I think. There was one episode of this show that I wanted to upload a while ago. It was the part like four. It would have been like part 47 or something. It was recorded at my grandparents' house, where I'm going tomorrow. So I'll probably record some stuff there then. But yeah. Hmm. Unfortunately, there was some error in the upload, and it was uploaded without sound. I actually still have it on my channel. It's in my other stuff playlist, but I called it, I think, Silence and a Sunset, because you can't hear anything. It's just me pointing the camera at a computer for 10 minutes. But at one point, there's a nice bit of sunset, and that was quite nice. Yeah, but whatever. I think that was the only time. It was like one of two occasions where I've had to re-record an episode. I've been pretty lucky in that regard so far. Anyway, so chapter 48 it shall be now. Awesome. All right, getting there, slowly but slowly. I think I figured out chapter 55 is a quarter of the way through. So I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna set any more goals for myself in that sense, because I could really. Oh, because I don't really know, how long it's going to take me to do this series. I could massively overshoot the goal, or I could massively undershoot it. So, I don't know, because I managed, almost 300 parts in 1 year, right? But I figured out it's going to be about, at this rate, it would take me 4 years to do the whole thing. But, maybe I'll get it done in, if I work really hard on it, maybe I can get it done in 1. That's unlikely, but it's, it's a nice idea anyway. I think that would require me to record about 2 episodes a day, but for a year. But who knows? Who knows? I'll never say never. Never say never. Okay. Chapter 48. Yeah. So I'm just going to say I want to try and reach chapter 55 as soon as possible, because that will be a goal, a goalpost of sorts. 1/5, that's fine, but 1/4, that's alright. That's 25%. That's tangible. That's decent. Alright, anyway. Okay. Chapter 48, Growth... Okay, author's note. Damn it, this chapter has over 10,000 words on it. What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna be stuck with this one for a while. Growth is the answer to my failure, apparently, actually. This chapter has over 10,000 words on it. Sadly, future chapters are going to be the half of length, if I want to use the daily updates sentence. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the last chapter of this arc. Read, enjoy, and review, please, or this Yoshi will replace the Yoshi of SSBB XD. Chapter 48. Yoshi's a bit annoying. This Yoshi is a bit annoying, so I can live with that. I'd prefer it if that were not the case. So, I'm afraid I'm not really doing you any favors there, or Channel Chris, but also, you wrote this long before this series was ever devised or created, so you can't hear me. Anyway, yes, chapter 48 is alternately titled. In the drop-down box, it's Growth is the answer to your victory. Okay, and it's also called Everyone Wants to be Big in the text. Back hallway. Our current team is now in their way to the storage room in the back hallway, but they found Jolene speaking with a guard. The guard left, and she spotted Mario. Mr. Gonzalez, what the fuck? Mr. Gonzalez, what are you doing here? Hold it! Chris yelled dramatically, stopping his right foot in the floor. Okay, now tell us, you know something about that room, right? He asked with a dialogue box below him. Alright. I don't know anything about what is making sounds inside that room, and no, I don't know absolutely nothing, Jolene said with a dialogue box below her. Wait, when she said don't, she bit her lips slightly. Gotcha! Chris yelled, and then his group jumped surprised. Chris, this isn't a courtroom. Stop yelling like that, Fox said. Jolene, when you said don't, you bit your lips a little, meaning that you do know something about that room, Chris said with an accusing finger towards Jolene. Crack! Oh, damn. That's a hell of an accusation to throw at people. Jolene started to sweat a little. Mr. Pedro, stop being paranoid. You can't prove that just because I bit my lips. She's right. Just because she showed nervousness doesn't mean she didn't have... Just because she showed nervousness, that doesn't mean she didn't have... Wait, well, of course she knows something. Okay, Miss Jolene, tell us everything that you know about the storage room. There's just one little problem. Ding! What? How should I know what is inside if there is a lock on the door? I'd have enter any time instead of asking the guards. Crack! She's right, Chris said, defeated, and the dialogue box disappeared. Now if you five will excuse, I have important matters to attend. Please return to your locker room, Jolene said, adjusting her glasses, and walked away, muttering something about a star. What did I do wrong? Chris asked, with tears running from his eyes, and the others ignored his courtroom dramatization by entering the room, opening the lock. What? How'd they manage that? Okay. Just because she showed nervousness, that doesn't mean she didn't have one. Okay, opening the lock. Storage room! Who's there? Somebody asked above some boxes. It was the treasure hunter, Ms. Mouse.
Oh, it's my hunky moustache, Hunk. What are you doing here?
You're Ms. Mouse, so you were making noises inside this room, Yoshi asked.
Sorry for not helping you, but I didn't make even the smallest sound in this room. A treasure hunter needs to be silent on his or her actions,
Ms. Mouse said, denying their question.
Anyway, I found already what I was looking for.
She jumped close to Mario.
Here we go again,
Mario thought in his mind as Ms. Mouse kissed him. What? Did she have something for him before? I don't know.
I almost forgot, my sweet. This arena holds many secrets, you know. You should be very careful, lest you end up like the poor souls upstairs. So bye, sweeties. Say hello to that yellow handsome mouse for me. We shall meet again,
Ms. Mouse said, leaving the room. Poor souls upstairs? What? Poor souls upstairs? My mistake. What does that mean? Chris wondered. Your guess is as good as mine. And Mario received another email from X. Find the staircase switch to reach the attic. Switch spelt incorrectly. From X. There is a staircase switch around here, but I only see boxes in this room, Yoshi said, looking around. I think we should end this investigation, darn it. We were so close. Falco kicked one of the boxes, but he noticed something odd in them. Huh? He kicked the box again. Something's wrong with this box. It doesn't make a sound inside. Chris sticked his ear to one box, and he knocked it a little. This isn't a box, it's a block beneath.
Oh, I know who to call.
Mario said. He makes Yoshi disappear. What? And replaced him with a huge woman cloud thing with... what did I rated this story T? With boobs. Alright. I mean... Okay. What? With boobs. I mean, if it was a woman, I mean, she'd probably have breasts of some description. A bosom, you know. But I don't see why, you know, having a woman in your story... or Channel Chris probably thinks that having a female character in a story automatically means it should be rated T for teen. I don't know what I was getting at there, it wasn't very funny. Anyway, with boobs.
Oh, Mario, sweetie, for what did you called me for?
Flurry asked.
Flurry, can you please shoot air to those boxes?
Mario asked, pointing to the fake boxes.
All right, dear. Make air for me,
Flurry said with a giggle. Mario started to make air through Flurry, and she made the boxes flip, revealing that in reality they were yellow blocks.
Okay, my job is done,
Flurry said, leaving, and Yoshi again came from Mario. Mario, did I ever tell you that you have weird partners? Falco asked, confused. Mario started to break the yellow blocks, and after a while he found a blue switch with an exclamation mark inside, and he stomped the switch, and a staircase appeared in the room leading to the attic. Well, I just love when things like that happens. Let's go, Chris said, climbing the staircase, and they follow him. Attic. Just like old mysteries stories, there is always something odd in the attic, Chris said, looking around. And look over there, a huge yellow block is blocking something behind those boxes. So what was that? And look over there, a huge yellow block is blocking something behind those boxes. That was a nice bit of alliteration there, or a channel Chris / Weeboy Chris. Okay, another room with a lock, Yoshi said, looking to his right. There was a door with a lock on it, just close to the staircase. They went to the left side of the room, and Mario smashed the huge yellow block, revealing a ventilation duct below. Maybe there's something inside the duct. Let's go inside, Fox suggested, and they entered inside the duct. Attic's ventilation duct. A part of this place is too small. There is nothing else in this duct, Falco said. Wait, there is a hole with light over there, Yoshi said, finding a hole with light. Isn't that hole just above Grubber's office? Chris asked as Mario looked through it.
It is. Jolene is inside talking to him,
Mario whispered, looked down below to hear the conversation of the two. Grubber's office, still fancy. So, you didn't find hide or hair of nobody in the storage room. That what you're saying? Grubber asked. He forgot to put a closing speech mark on that thing. Piece of shit. Anyway.
Yes, Mr. Grubber. It appeared to be secure, Jolene said. Don't worry about it, sir. I've taken necessary precautions. It was likely just a rat or something.
But Ms. Mouse said she didn't make a sound, Yoshi thought. Well, no big deal either way. Ain't nothing in there that we'd miss too much anyway, Grubber said. Thanks for staying on top of this, Jolene. Hey, and by the way, any word on King K? He asked.
Well, he said he was retiring soon, right? Fox asked in his mind. I'm afraid we still don't know the whereabouts of King K, Mr. Grubber, Jolene said.
Are they spying on him or something?
Mario thought.
And so, I deleted his post on our roster per regulations. The Glitz Pit no longer has any official connection to KP Pete, aka King K, Jolene said, continuing. I have, of course, taken the same steps with all fighters who have gone missing.
Wait, missing? Yoshi thought, asking in his mind.
Whew, fighters sure have been going missing a lot, lady. That's the 11th this year, Grubber said, surprised.
11th? Then he counted our friends too, Chris thought, confused.
What in tarnation's going on? I even heard some security Egypts saying the pit's cursed, Grubber said.
I doubt that, sir, but I certainly don't understand the disappearances, Jolene said.
Us neither, all of them thought in unison.
Well, for the time being, tell the other fellas that King K headed on home for a spell, Grubber said. If word gets out about missing fighters, it sure ain't gonna be good for business. No siree. Nasty rumors have a way of sending folks running to the hills, know what I mean? He asked.
I think that's it, Falco whispered, if only.